Let's talk about how we can make your home more cozy. G'day, I'm Aussie Tobes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a bold Australian interior designer. If you like the content, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. It really helped me out. Thanks very much. Now, let's talk about how to make your home more cozy. All right, so I'm going to give you my top 5 tips and then I'll give you 2 bonus tips on top of that. So my number one recommendation to make your home feel or look more cozy are lamps. Buy some lamps. My suggestion for a good lamp and lampshade is basically the wider the better. Instead of saying go big, go home, in this case, it's go wide or go home. A wide base with a wide shade is the way to go. Number 2 on my list, my second recommendation to make your home look and feel more cozy are candles. They look good and they make good presents for people. Do you have to light them? No. I think candles are fantastic. I love them. I think they look cool. Can you have too many candles in a space? Yeah, I think so. Sometimes it can look a bit too crowded. Yeah, I think it'd be really cool. I think you should try the candle craze as well. My number 3 recommendation for making your home look and feel more cozy are rugs. Do you have a rug in your home? If not, buy one. Now, if you're finding rugs are very expensive, I have my number 1 recommendation for where to buy rugs on the internet, and that is aurugs.com. They have an amazing array of styles, shapes, sizes, and really, really good price range, and they deliver to everywhere in the world. And the prices are just amazing. No, I am not an affiliate marketer. No, I am not getting some paid promotion through them or anything like that. I just highly rate their rugs. I think they're the best rugs on the planet. So that's aurugs.com. And yeah, get a rug from them. Now, if you've got a really, really small budget and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough money to buy a rug, what could you buy instead of a rug or an alternative? One of my suggestions is a faux animal fur rug. I think those, or faux fur animal rug, I should say. I think they're really, really good. And you don't have to, they're usually made out of a synthetic material. You don't have to buy them from a fancy rug shop or anywhere. In Australia, they sell them in Target and they also sell them in Kmart. I'm not sure if they sell them in Big W. I don't know. I've never really looked for them there, but I found them in Kmart. Now, some of them are really, really good quality and good value, and others are absolute crap. But the blessing in disguise here is the price point is very budget friendly. And I bought 2 for my children. Well, actually, my kids picked theirs out. They found these faux fur animal rugs. They're very, very small, and you would probably put them, well, not probably, you put them next door to your bed when you get out of bed. So as soon as you get out of bed, that's the first thing your feet are going to touch. And it's just so lovely. They feel really, really good. Now, I got one for my wife many years ago, also from Kmart, and it was a pink one. And it was when Scandi was ginormous in Australia. And yes, it felt really good, but the whole thing just molted the whole time. And it was very low quality. Whereas the ones that I've got for our children is very good. So that's a starting point. It feels really, really nice when you get out of bed. So I would thoroughly recommend the Kmart Animal Faux Fur Mat or Faux Fur Rug. That's the way to go. Next, number 4 on my list for how to make your home feel and look cozy, throw blankets. Throw blankets in your living space. Now, if you don't have a throw blanket, don't worry. What you can do is you can use your normal blankets that you use regularly on your beds. Believe it or not, historically, that's what people used to do in lots of different cultures all over the world. So when they went to their living spaces, they'd just take their blanket with them and they'll just sit around a fire and just do some knitting or talk or chat have a cup of tea or whatever with family members with their blanket on around them. Lots of cultures still do that today. I remember when I lived in Japan for 2 years, and we would have blankets around us, and we'd have our legs under this table which would heat our legs up, and it was called a kotatsu. And that was just a really affordable way of warming up a space without spending a ton of money. That whole coziness, feeling of coziness, is done all over the world, different versions of that. You can use your blankets from your linen cupboard. You probably wouldn't want to use a big woolen blanket because, yeah, it might be a bit uncomfortable with the wool feeling on your skin. Number 5, my next recommendation to making your home look and feel cozy, natural fibers. So anywhere we can put something that looks natural fiber-ish in a room. So we're looking at things like your baskets, with the weaving of the basket. Basket is a classic one. Anything that's got wood in it, I'm going to talk a bit more about wood in just a second, but anything like a rug, you might have a natural fiber looking rug, like a jute rug, for example. That might look really, really lovely. Even the color schemes as well, so the natural fiber colors. So even if it might not be natural fiber, you're using natural fiber colors. So natural fiber colors automatically lend themselves to tans and browns and creams, and that will make you feel cozy, or make the space look and feel cozy. Okay. Now, I said I've got 2 bonus tips. So the first one is wood and wood grains. Wood and wood grains make your home always feel cozy when it comes to a cold night. Something like a coaster. Have you ever thought about putting a coaster that's made out of wood in that room? That might be a good idea. You know, you always need coasters for stuff. That could be like the most minimalist wood product that you have in your home. So that's a recommendation for you. So some sort of wood product, and it doesn't have to be a big one. Another one is also converting old wooden ashtrays into things like say like a peanut holder, for example, somewhere you hold your peanuts or your snacks, like your snack holders, like your trail mixes or your potato chips or something like that. That's another good one as well. Another thing you could also do in your kitchen is you could have wooden utensils. So you might have this very modern minimalist kitchen, but you've got these lovely wooden utensils out on your countertop. That looks really lovely. And of course, we can't forget the wooden chopping board. I think they look fantastic. All right, next one, my next bonus tip for how to make your home feel and look cozy is homemade. Now, what do I mean by homemade? Am I talking about like DIY stuff? No, I'm not talking about DIY. I'm talking about the homemade anything and everything. A batch of cookies being made, or the warm hot apple pie being made, or the lovely warm hot chocolate being made. So that's what I mean by homemade. It's more of a cooking component rather than an actual interior design component. So I'm going to be doing a session, I'll be doing an episode on hygge, because I'm Australian, hygge, and we are going to be talking about the art of coziness. And it makes sense. If you live in a Scandinavian country and it's the middle of winter, oh my gosh, you freeze everything off. Trust me. But you don't have to be Scandinavian or live in a Scandinavian country to work that out. It's just a cold day is a cold day. What do you do to make yourself warm? What do you do to make yourself feel happy in that little space? And we'll talk about that in another video. Look, I hope my tips and bonus tips have helped you make your home look and feel more cozy for 2023. And I look forward to seeing you next time.